Hi there, Tracy here from the West Grey Public Library. Thank you so much for joining me here for our gentle chair yoga. Just a reminder that we are here live every Thursday at 4 o'clock. And if you missed that or are having trouble scrolling through Facebook to find a video, you can always access all of the videos on our YouTube channel. So you can just find them there in a playlist and quick and easy access to those. And also, just if you are enjoying these sessions that we have, our gentle chair yoga, it's always great if people comment below, like this, share it, or even send us a message just how they are being helpful in your life right now. So that just really helps us to keep these programs going. So thank you very much for that. The feedback is always appreciated. So when you're ready, just making sure that you have your chair in a really sturdy place, that it's not going to slip or move around. Come to the edge of your seat where you're not slouching back into it, but that you can sit up nice and tall and have both of the feet firmly planted down onto the ground. You can have your shoes and socks on or off, whatever is most comfortable and available to you right now. So just take a moment and settle in, this kind of wiggle or fidget in the body, just taking that moment to find a place of stillness and to just add a little bit of pressure down into the feet, just to feel that support, and then relax the legs. So we've done this before. Perhaps you've joined in and you've done this where we just press down into the ground and then release the legs. So it's just this really gentle activation of the muscles of the legs and then releasing them, which can also be a nice little exercise if you are sitting a lot throughout the day. Just to get some blood flow moving, almost like a clenching of the legs, but not so much, just a pressing down, just a rooting down through the feet, and then release. Just doing that a few more times. Nice, release that. And then just find your feet in the most comfortable place where you can lift the heels up. So you press down into the pads of the feet, the toes of the feet, and then lower the heels down. So just doing that a few times, just lifting and lowering. Still staying rooted and planted through the toes and the balls of the feet, and just lifting through the heels. And then we'll lift the heels and pause for a moment. Maybe you can even spread the toes just a little bit and root down into the mounds of the feet. And just feeling maybe a little energy up through the lower legs. And then nice and slow, release the legs down. Just let them relax, let the ankles relax. Nice. Now we're just going to alternate lifting the leg. So we're going to lift the leg and we're going to add a little bit of pressure with the hand. So just alternating here, lifting the leg as you press the leg into the hand and the hand into the leg. We're just going to add a little variation here and alternating. So leg to, or opposite hand to opposite leg. And again, just a little bit of pressure just to activate some of the muscles of the hip socket. Even this activation you may feel through the core of the body, the trunk, the torso, with that pressing. All right, the next time the left hand is on your right knee, let's pause there. And then relax the shoulders and sit up nice and tall. And then just start to do a few circles with your right foot. So still, while this little gentle pressure here, your right hand can just relax on your lap or at the side. You can change the direction with that foot. Nice, still holding that here, a little bit of pressure. You can always let that go for a moment and come back in if it's getting tiresome. And then we're going to start to turn to the left here, or sorry, to the right. Just into a gentle twist while that pressure is happening with the hip and the leg, and then unwind, release, then let all of that go. Just take a moment, just kind of wave the knees from side to side, just opening the legs and closing them here. Just take a moment, whether you close your eyes or just soften your gaze, and just notice some of the sensations maybe around the legs. And then we'll start that again, that opposite hand to opposite leg with that lift. So really gentle, Not slouching back as you lift, still staying nice and tall. You can always lean back, but stay lifted through the chest with that. So just this gentle pressure. Next time the right hand is on the left knee, we're going to pause there. Relax the shoulders, and then starting to find those circles with the left foot. And then change your direction. Just breathing softly here. And then staying with this gentle pressure of the leg into the hand, and the hand into the leg. We're going to slowly turn to the left side and just take that into a little bit of a twist, gazing over your left shoulder. Notice you're not holding your breath. And then unwind and just relax that down. And again, we'll just wave the knees open and closed here. All right, and then extend your right leg. Root your heel down with your toe to the sky, and maybe the hands to the thighs, sitting up nice and tall and just hinge over. Maybe you reach for the toe or the knees. You can even hold on to the sides of your chair. Just lengthening through the crown of your head and just taking a few breaths into the back of that right leg. Nice, and then we'll sit up tall here. Holding onto the sides of the chair, we're going to lift that right leg. So just lifting it as high as you can, where you can still sit up nice and tall, and just holding that for a moment. And then we're going to point the toe and flex the toe. So moving from the ankle here, so as if you're pressing the gas pedal and then releasing that. And release that leg down. Take a moment to just kind of notice and settle. And then that left leg will extend, sitting up tall, toe to the sky, heel rooted down. Hands to thighs and just hinging forward. Nice long spine here as if you're reaching back with your tailbone. Reaching forward with the chest, long through the back of your neck. Just taking a few breaths here. Excellent, sitting up tall and then taking that left leg off of the floor and out in front of you, pressing through to then flex and extend that foot. Moving from the ankle, you can always hold onto the chair and lean back slightly. You're sitting up nice and tall. Nice, and then release that down. And again, let's just do a little bit. Opening and closing the knees. Just let the hips fall out, open, rolling to the outer edges of your feet. Nice. And then we will sit back into the chair, holding onto the edges, leaning back, staying lifted here through the chest, and bring your right knee in towards you. So you're going to bend deeply at the knee, bring it close to your body as you can, and then start to draw a circle with that knee. And then opposite direction with that. Nice, now take that ankle, cross it over your left knee. You might stay leaning back here. Maybe you're sitting up tall or even hinging at the hips. And just gently leaning forward and breathing into the sensation into the right hip. Sitting up tall, leaning back, releasing that leg, and then bringing the left in towards the body as close as you can as you sit up tall, and then again finding those nice big circles here with the left knee. change your direction. Excellent, and then we'll take that ankle across the right knee if it's more comfortable for you to just lean back a little, or hinging forward or sitting tall, and just taking some breaths into the sensation into your left hip here. Great, and then sitting up tall, releasing that leg down. And just taking a few breaths here, we'll just sort of close the eyes or soften the gaze and just kind of move into sensation in the lower body and legs again, just from this internal gaze. How do the legs feel after just that little bit of movement? They feel a little warmer. Did you maybe notice any popping or creaking, cracking? Perhaps you're even just more aware of the lower body now after that little bit of movement. And when you're ready, sitting tall, reaching the arms out to the side, palms facing up. Take a full breath in and reach your arms all the way up overhead. And let's pause here for a moment. So just finding this reach through the arms, from the shoulders up to the tips of the fingers, and just taking a moment just to find the most comfortable distance between your hands. So you may play around with that for a moment. Just where do you feel like there's this nice reach and stretch and activation, maybe a little bit of rooting down again through the low body, but there's not that sort of discomfort of the shoulders coming to the ears. So there's lots of space here. Just taking a few breaths. Notice if your low rib cage is really flaring forward. Can you sit up nice and tall with that and find that stretch in the shoulders? Nice, and then take your time, slowly exhale and bring the hands down at your side. And then with just the right arm, we're going to reach it forward, up, and back behind you. So just finding a nice big circle with that arm. You may turn the torso with that. Maybe the movement is just the arm and the body faces forward. You just try a few rounds and see what's feeling best for you today. Maybe finding focus by watching the thumb, the hand, as you reach up and back. Nice slow breaths here. Nice, and then release from that. And just notice how that feels from right to left. Take a full nostril breath in and a full nostril breath out, nice and slow. And then we'll find those same circles on the left side. So reaching back. So you may notice one side's a little different, so maybe it feels nice to do those rotations with a twist. Maybe the body forward and just the arm moving feels really great today. And slowing it down. Notice if you have tendencies to rush through these movements, just take your time, just allowing the mind to focus. Nice, and then relax that down, releasing the arms in front of the body. And then we're going to move through cat and cow, flexion and extension of the spine. So when you're ready, dropping the spine back behind you. So kind of round into yourself here. Drop the chin. So feel that stretch. And feel like a really big slouch in your chair. So tuck the tailbone. And then feel yourself here. Root down into your feet. Allow that to be what initiates the movement through the legs. This tucking of the tailbone and the pelvis. A lift of the belly and the chest forward as the shoulders come back. maybe the gaze lifts as well. Maybe a little squeeze here with the shoulders, and then exhale again, round back into yourself. So nice and slow here, a few times like this. Inhaling to open the front of the body. Exhale, closing in on the front of the body. Two more times. Just completing that round wherever you are. And then when that's finished, just sitting up nice and tall again, relaxing the shoulders. We're just going to take a moment just to drop the head from side to side, ear to shoulder. This might even turn into a full circle. We're just dropping the chin and rolling the chin from shoulder to shoulder. Nice, and then coming up through center. Just taking a moment here. We'll take one hand to the chest and one hand to the belly. So just feeling this area of the torso from shoulders to hips as much as we can here with the hands. Spread the fingers nice and wide and feel the warmth of your body. Feel the hands on your body. Maybe close your eyes here. Taking that moment just to feel the support beneath you. The chair, the floor, and the earth. And then just start to feel into your body breathing. Can you resist any urge to change it or adjust it, but just start to watch it. Witness where it moves in the upper chest. You feel any movement in your shoulder blade area. It's even just this act of bringing our attention here. Does it begin to widen your breath through the rib cage? Maybe you even feel the inhales expand into the back of your ribs. Just feel this really gentle contraction as the exhale just as this little pushing or nudging of the breath out. Inhale, everything expands, becomes spacious and alive. And the exhale softens and grounds into. This amazing life force energy that we have available to us all day. Sometimes in times of stress or worry or concern, we can begin to hold our breath or breathe really shallow into our chest and our neck. So very powerful effects. Just to taking a few moments throughout your day, bringing the hands to the body, that helps. And just paying some attention to how your body breathes. Maybe bringing it a little deeper into the torso. Just relaxing your hands or continuing with that breath if that is available to you. And thank you very much for joining me here live, and I hope to see you again next Thursday